Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Yes folks, I'm off doing a little bit of engineering. For this particular engineer, I'm off to find a young lady called Tiana Fortune. Now Tiana Fortune is an engineer I have not unlocked yet, but she's an engineer that does specialise in scanners, sensors, limpets, other things as well like kill warrant, scanners, things like that. So let's go and see what it takes to get her unlocked. Tiana Fortune is located in the Achenar system, and her base and workshop is called Fortune's Loss, easily accessible when you hit the Discovery scanner in system. Tiana Fortune's base is located in the centre of a crater, right by the innermost point of a mountain in the middle, a bit like an inverted nipple, shall we say. She's got landing pads all around this central mountain, this mountain spire, as well as agricultural pods and the normal other base regalia. But what can you get from Tiana Fortune in detail? Well, provided your ship is fitted out with these items, typically you can get a lot of them to grade 5. Manifest scanners, collector limpet controller, again grade 5. Detailed surface scanners, grade 3. Flameshift drive indicators, grade 3. Frameshift drive wake scanner, grade 5. Great for that long distance mod there. Fuel transfer limpets, hatchbreaker limpets, kill warrant scanners and prospector limpet controllers, grade 5, with sensors also at grade 5. So well worth going through the rigmarole and getting there and getting some engineering done. But what does she need? Well, you can't just rock up to any old engineer. You've got to get there by a rite of passage. And this rite of passage typically goes around with getting access or an invite from another engineer or a faction. In this case, you've got to go to Hiratani and then progress towards grade 4 engineering with her. That will also gain you an invitation in your inbox. Then from there, you've got to get some decent reputation with the Empire and get at least to the Imperial Navy rank of Squire, and then, and only then, will you have to then go and find 50 units of decoded emission data. Now this data you can normally find in combat scenarios when you've taken out certain ships either in combat. Always keep scanning as well for additional data on other points. This is how you're going to get data. So typically, right, decoded emission data, basic scans from combat vessels or salvaged from signal sources. So go check them out. You're going to need 50 of them. So once you start meeting those requirements, you'll get an engineer invite from Tiana Fortune, and you'll be able to go through all your other known engineers where you've got invites to. You can also access this from the right hand panel, engineers, you can see it there, and you can also see what decoded emission data is and where you can typically find it. It's then my suggestion to get yourself all the way over to the engineer in question, Tiana Fortune, with as many modules that you want to upgrade as possible. Although she does sell those modules in her store, okay, in the outfitting store at the base. So don't worry if you forget anything. So like I've mentioned before, Tiana Fortune deals with limpets, interdictors, wake scanners, kill warrant scanners, manifest scanners, and that sort of stuff, right? Great. Scanners, limpets, and interdictors. I've gone into her shop in her base. I'm going to pick up a manifest scanner. I'm also going to get a kill warrant scanner. I'm going to get all the scanners that she sells so I can engineer them up. And then either I use them or I'm going to put them into storage. But I've got all these materials in my inventory in the game, and it's about time I started spending them. So, okay, you can see my power is rising up there on the bottom bar. I'm getting very close to my 42.34 megawatts. Right, some things I think I will transfer out to give myself a little bit of leeway in case any of the modifications that I use with Tiana Fortune boost the power requirements. So, all that's done. Back onto the main store page. Quick check through the core internal stuff. I don't think she sells anything here other than what you need for sensors, and I've currently got sensors anyway. Again, quick look through optional internals. I've got my limpet controller, where I am going to engineer the hell out of that, which is great, and my detailed surface scanners as well. So you can see what she's got in the shop there: collection, fuel, hatch breaker and prospecting, although no repair limpets, and I was quite surprised at that, to be perfectly honest. So just be warned, if you go in there to try and engineer repair limpets, she doesn't sell them. You ain't going to get that done. Okay, but fuel transfer limpets, hatch breaker, prospecting limpets and collection limpets, she's your girl. Yeah, she'll get a fire group reminder, and then it's into the fun stuff, the engineering side of it. So as you can see, here we go, hatch breaker limpets, FSD interdictors, and you can see the levels of engineer you can get up to. She's quite a good engineer. There's only a few that only take it up to level 3. Most of them are level 5, like collection limpets at level 5. So we're going to go in there, we're going to get our collection limpets engineered and our FSD indicators engineered, and all our other wake scanners and other sensors engineered as well. Now for me, it was all about limpet integrity as well. Anything I could do to get that those limpet modules, so the limpets would last a little bit longer. That was it for me, to be perfectly honest with you. That's what I really, really wanted. So that's what I went out and typically engineered. In regards to scanners, I typically go for long-range scanners, whether it's wake scanners, or you have the interdictor at a long range as well. You can see the benefits of having those. But let's look in detail of what she's got and what they can actually do. Typically now, if you're not at the base and you want to see what you need for each one of the individual engineer blueprints, I tend to use Rogi. Rogi.co.uk/elite-dangerous/engineers browse Tiana Fortune. Fantastic site, I use it a lot. And here it tells you a little bit about our engineer in question, how to discover them, all the stuff that I've basically just gone through. Now, here you go on to the possible blueprints, all around the collector limpet controllers, where you can have lightweight, reinforced, shielded, again, surface scanners, only a level 3 here. Again, frame drift drive, interdictor. If you're doing bounty hunting, then perhaps a long range one might be better for you. You know what I mean? The expanded capture arc, I don't know. I don't know about this. I was really toying about it. Didn't really know what to do. About it. But I went for the long range on that. In regards to the frame shift wake scanner, again, I went for long range. I mean, typically I think long range or lightweight would be the ones to go for there. Or even say a fast scanner. Because sometimes you get all the way out there and you run out of time and it disappears. Fuel transfer limpets, if you're a fuel rat or typically want to go and help a friend in need, this could be for you. Lightweight, reinforced or shielded. Hatch breaker limpets, are you a pirate? Arr. Are you going ripping off all those mega ships? Then a lightweight one could be for you to get out there. Reinforced? Don't really know. I mean, I went for reinforced on the prospector limpets. I don't think I should have. I think I should have probably gone for lightweight. Right? Because it's the controller, not the actual limpets, you see. And that indeed is the issue. If it was actually making the limpets last a little bit longer, well, that would be great. Whereas reinforced down here, you can see all the effects you get and what you need. Nickel shield emitters and all the rest of it. You know, not very good, is it? Not very good. The reinforced prospector limpet controller, I mean, it's going to add a bit of mass. It's going to add a bit of weight, isn't it? So it might be worthwhile just going for lightweight ones there. They use, lighter weight material, strip all the fat away, and you can still maintain a bit of your jump range. Sensors, again, I went for long range as opposed to lightweight, though if you've got an exploration vehicle, then lightweight would be the ones for you. Again, with kill warrant scanners, I mean, I don't know, if you're going to go for a lightweight one of those on a combat ship, might be worthwhile if you want to use those additional slots for module and hull reinforcement. Anyway, that's typically what you need for that. Clicking on each one of these will reveal the materials you need to get to that certain level. So again, grade 1 phosphorus on the hatch breaker limpets, manganese, salvaged alloys, all these things can be found from either combat, visiting abandoned bases, or finding crashed ships. are really good sources for all of these. But if you click on one of these materials, you can see what they're also used for as well. Really good site, rogi.co.uk. I use an awful lot when I do my engineering. Anyway, I've been Ricardo. Thanks very much for watching. This has been Tiana Fortune and Fortune's Loss and engineering limpets, wake scanners, sensors, and things like that. Let me know in the comments how you get on with Tiana Fortune. Have you unlocked her yet? Do you use any of this engineering? Look back for more videos in the series, like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you soon.